Out of the Labour leadership candidates, who do you think is shaping up to make the best use of the internet for their campaign?
Well, the one that should do really is Diane Abbott, because she appeals to a constituency that is very well motivated, very vocal, and feels that is very much excluded from traditional sources of power within the party. And that trio of factors is just the trio of factors that has underpinned many very successful internet campaigners in the past. You compare that, for example, with Howard Dean, in many ways pioneered the use of internet campaigning to win internal elections with his run for the Democrat presidency nomination. Whether she will actually do that, another question. I mean, so far she's not made much of a splash online, but I think certainly she's got very great potential if she decides to turn her mind and her campaign to it.
I think that David Miliband, as I said before, is doing very well in terms of his online campaigning. I think that Ed Miliband is just slightly behind. I think that the two Milibands are ahead of the rest of the pack. Andy Burnham has a holding page which is collecting email addresses, but his email from the Labour Party itself, each candidate got one of those emails, was quite weak. And Ed Balls and Diane Abbott don't as yet have websites or any kind of online campaigning at all, apart from their supporters in the Twitter sphere. I think David and Ed Miliband will both certainly get to a point where they're using innovative internet activity in the online space, and I think they'll be quite interesting to see. But I think email is one thing that's still being forgotten, actually. I think all of the campaigns need to use email better. They need to build their email address databases much better and then communicate with people in that sense and ask people to do things, which I don't think most of the campaigns are doing yet.